Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. As you saw in the first picture, la legge è uguale per tutti. The law is equal for everyone. Something that I would love to believe in, but apparently with everything that happened yesterday, I have difficulties to believe in. Something that I already told you so many times when you are asking me, Beppe, what will happen to Juventus? What is Juventus risking? Will we go in second division? Will they continue to take away points for Juventus? I always told you that I don't know. I have absolutely no faith in the Italian sporting justice. And what happened yesterday is again confirming this, because I would love that the law is equal for everyone. In that video, I am not here to tell you that Juventus is guilty. I am not here to tell you that Juventus is holier than the Pope. I am not defending Juventus. I am not attacking Juventus. I try to be objective, but one thing is sure, I want that Juventus Football Club is treated and equally respected and judged as all the other football clubs in Italy. And this is absolutely not the case, because we open today Tutto Sport and you will see the different narrative, explanation, manipulation of mass by the papers of Italy. Well, Tutto Sport is going with a big title. Il PM accusa odio la Juve. The PM, the prosecutor, the public prosecutor is accusing I hate Juventus. Big words on that page. Why? Let's go to the video.
Che segua, sì, vabbè, lo ammetto, serve, sono tifosissimo del Napoli e odio la Juventus. Detto ciò, qual è il più importante? Uguale. Diciamo che come tifoso è importante il Napoli, come pubblico ministero ovviamente sono anti-juventino, cioè contro i ladrocini in campo.
20 seconds from a 4 hours long video that leaked yesterday. It became immediately viral. Who is the one that is speaking? Ciro Santoriello, the public prosecutor that is taking care of the Prisma capital gain investigation. What is it? The salary maneuver, the one that is upcoming. Well, yesterday, translating what he said in that 20 seconds, we hear him clearly saying that he's not interested in football, before admitting, because these are his words, well, no, I admit it, I am a big fan of Napoli and I hate Juventus. Yes, you heard me really well. That being said, let's say as a supporter, Napoli is important, but as a public prosecutor, I am anti-Juve. Guys, this is the end of the world. This is the end of justice. This is something out of this world. When you are telling me, Beppe, why are you having no faith in the Italian sporting justice? This is why. Why am I always speaking about calciopoli, that is farsopoli, the joke-opoli? Well, because of the fact that in Italy, sporting justice have no shame in admitting that they are supporting teams, which is totally normal to support it, but even worse, they are admitting that they are hating some clubs. These 20 seconds that comes from a 4-hour long video is actually taken in 2019. So you will tell me, Beppe, what is the link between 2019? Maybe it's just a joke. No, because it was something totally formal, where not only him was there, but some friends that unfortunately we heard the name here on the channel the last few days. We are speaking about Sandulli, the vice president of CONI, that publicly spoke about Juventus, already giving his opinion about the case that needs to be open in a few days, a few weeks. Something that is totally not acceptable. CONI took distance from the words of Sandulli, saying that these were his own opinion. Really strange that someone that is involved already speaking publicly. But also someone else was there, the lawyer Grassani, that the one that is taking care also of Napoli, the one that we saw on television a few days ago with Allegri, when Allegri told him that he had a really beautiful blue scarf, identifying him and linking him to his beautiful support to Napoli. The one that understood it immediately, and when he changed channel, when he went from DAZN to Rai Sport, he changed the color of his scarf, of the tie, the tie. Anyway, really strange that these people were there. All of them were laughing at the words of Ciro Santoriello. Guys, I told you so many times, I want justice. I want to be equally treated? How do you want me as a Juventino to have faith in people that are judging Juventus when they are publicly saying that they hate Juventus more than anything, that not only as a supporter they hate Juventus, but as a public prosecutor they are anti-Juventus and they want to do everything against the little thieves on the field, referring to Juventus. One thing that probably will not be reported on social media, we have to admit that the prosecutor Santoriello, also him, after all these words in 4-hour discussion, he also admitted that he had to close the case of the plusvalenza at the time because doing plusvalenza is not alternating the books. There is nothing wrong to do it. So I'm not doubting about the professionality of Santoriello, that when he was admitting that he had to close the case of the plusvalenza, he looked a bit sad because he was obliged to do it because there was no wrongdoing in Juventus. What I'm trying to explain, you guys, is that I want again to be treated equally. I want to have faith in sporting justice, and after these words I totally don't understand it. Yesterday, Andrea Abodi, the Minister of Sport, he was actually tagged under a lot of tweets from supporters of Juve, saying we are waiting for your opinion. Yesterday he replied quite late saying I watched it, I heard it, and I reported it. In all the respect of the different roles, we will take the measures that are needed, but at the moment I believe that it's correct for me to stop here with my opinion. And this is what we want. We want actually to be judged by people that are correct, whatever the support they have, but it should be unacceptable for Juventini to hear that the people that are taking care and that are attacking Juventus since 2006 with ferocity, one investigation after the other, that at least they are trying to do their job in a really impartial way. Corriere dello Sport, and that's what I want to tell you about the media. That is absolutely not fair. This is my biggest battle, you know it. It's even more important than today speaking about who will score the goal versus Salernitana. It's actually the battle of brainwashing the people that are reading it. Why? Today you have to still hear that Juventus was sent in B for match fixing, which is absolutely not true. Well, Corriere dello Sport, zero news on their front page or in their papers about the words that were leaked yesterday. They were on time to do it because they go out at the same exact hour as Tutto Sport. Zero words. Gazzetta dello Sport, zero words about what happened yesterday. They had to write it on their online site today, a bit before the afternoon, but zero on their front page. They prefer to put a beautiful promo picture of Lautaro Martinez reading Gazzetta dello Sport, but zero words. What are they doing on page 2, 3, and 4? It's not speaking about the game of today, Salernitana Juve. They are not speaking about the game of yesterday with the magician Sarri that did 1-1 versus Verona. No, they are speaking about Pioli, the reasons why Pioli is collapsing. Is he totally at fault? This is the question that they are saying. No, he is not. Why? Because they are finding excuses. Mercato is the problem. Injuries are the problem. Dubai, because they went to Dubai. The World Cup is a problem. Looks like only Milan went to the World Cup. Why? Juventus had 11 players to the World Cup. The club in Italy with the most players. They are saying that the Devils disappeared. They are also speaking about a full belly syndrome. What is a full belly? That you want too much and that you are satisfied. One Scudetto, that's what they want. This is absolutely not an excuse for Juventus that won 9 Scudetti in a row. For 10 years in a row, Scudetti or Coppa Italia. A lot of trophies in all these years of domination in Italy. Well, what I want to come back with is that on one side we are clowning, accusing Max Allegri for whatever he is doing, and I'm not defending Allegri. This is not defending Juve. This is not defending Allegri. This is not attacking Pioli or attacking Milan or attacking whoever you want. I just want to show you the different highlights. If after Milan 2, Juve 0, Allegri was attacked by everyone, including Juventini, because he said that if Milan or Inter would have had 5 players absence, it would be really difficult for them to win. We lost 2-0, and a lot of time people were mocking Juventus and Allegri, because look at Pioli. It's not the people that are important, but the system, the idea, the evolution towards beautiful modern football. Well, what we are seeing now is that in January it has been a total disaster, but Gazzetta dello Sport is defending, speaking and highlighting the injuries as a cause of why Milan is not winning. Total disaster. Look, there yesterday a lot of big news came for Manchester City. Manchester City under accusation. Apparently they broke like more than 100 rules. I just want to explain the difference with Italy here. I'm not here to judge Manchester City. I don't care about Manchester City. But the difference is that Premier League investigated for 4 long years on Manchester City and all the things that apparently, and I use the word apparently, they did. Well, we didn't know anything. There are no phone calls that are leaked. We don't even know if there are some phone calls that leaked. Because why? Nobody is speaking about it. These kind of things are not leaked, are not on the first pages of English media. There are using words like City could be kicked out. The word could is super important. While for Juventus, in first stage, Gazzetta dello Sport is putting Juventus with the hands like this, going in jails. It's really a total different way of communication. In Italy, from the moment that there is an investigation against Juventus, not the other 19 clubs of Serie A, against Juventus, Juventus is guilty. Juventus is there with the logo of Juventus, with a lot of breaking logo. You remember? The logo with a lot of bursts. Well, this is the difference with Italy and Premier League. We are asking ourselves, why is Premier League the best league of the world? Well, this is another example. Silent, nothing leaked. And today, the papers in England are not accusing City. They are saying that maybe they could go in second division. Maybe they could be taken away the titles, but without big sensational pages. Really, really a big difference. Then, if you are speaking about the game of today, probably I will do a watch along on this channel today. The lineup could be a 3-5-1-1, but also a 3-5-2, or eventually even a 3-4-2-1, because they are speaking about putting Miretti there in the middle of the field behind Di Maria and Vlahovic. Attenzione, because Di Miretti could play a bit more up, and instead of playing with a regista, playing with a double pivot that is Rabiot and Locatelli. Pay attention to the 3-4-2-1 that is starting to enter the mass and the heads of the people. We'll speak about the game later today. I really wanted to speak about the not partial way of judging Juventus, the biggest club in Italy, from the media, but especially, and that's really worrying, by the people that needs to judge. Let me know your opinion. Maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.